Why, hello and welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to start adding these into the mix of my vlogs. You guys voted, you guys wanted to see some cook and clean with me's. So this is going to be my first clean with me. I'm just showing you the mess that's in my house right now. The goal areas that I'd like to accomplish today, but keeping it very realistic. I try to do as much as I can, but I also give myself grace in the aspect that, you know, if you're not able to complete everything today, it's okay. Tomorrow's a new day. So I'd like to be able to tackle the kitchen. I'd like to be able to do outside, the windows, the living room. I'm showing you my front porch here that I'd like to be able to kind of clean that area up because here in Italy, you just get like a lot of bugs and things. So I like to be able to get out there and kind of clean that up. I also am going to show you guys my son's room that I would love to be able to tackle, but you know, to be honest, I wasn't able to get everything done today, but again, like I said, giving myself grace that we always have tomorrow as a new day. If you are new to my channel, I hope that you'll hit that subscribe button and join the family. Obviously, like I said, we are living overseas, so I would love for you to follow our adventures, traveling, living overseas, our day-to-day life, as well as doing motherhood, cooking, cleaning, as you can hear my toddler in the background right now. But yeah, I'd love to have you guys join. I would also love for you to comment down below where you are watching from, because I really do love to connect with my subscribers, followers, and let's jump into it. Right now I'm standing in the corner. I see you from across the room. Okay, so I am starting in the kitchen, and as you can see, I do not have a dishwasher. I am the dishwasher. It's something that I'm definitely still adjusting to here overseas. You know, it's not terrible, but it's definitely something that I try to do dishes basically after every meal or every 2 meals. Obviously, I can't let things pile up because it's not like I have a big old dishwasher to load them into. So right now I'm just going through kind of washing the morning's dishes, as well as last night's dishes. I'm not gonna lie, from cooking and everything, I just went to bed, but typically I do try to do my dishes after every single meal just so that the sink is pretty much always clear, and things don't get too packed up. You should let me know for your kitchen. Do you guys have a dishwasher? Do you not have a dishwasher? I was watching a cleaning video the other day, and I saw that she was washing dishes by hand, and she was actually back in the States, and so it made me think like, oh my gosh, is that still a thing? Like, let me know down below if you have a dishwasher, if you don't. Tell me what you wanna do. When I look in your eyes, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. It's almost like you make me fly. And when I look at you smile, I don't know how, but it feels like I'm drunk on you. So here overseas, especially in Italy, they are mandatory when it comes to your recycling and the way that you throw your trash away. So you see me washing out our almond milk because it's all done, as well as dumping the food waste from the sink into what's called our umido, which is our organic waste. I wash out the almond milk container because that's going to go in like our cardboard. But Italy does have a mandatory way that they do their trash system, and it does involve recycling, so like glass, paper, plastics, organic. There's different days and stuff that they come and pick up different things. So if you guys are ever interested for me to go more in depth, or you're just kind of curious, I can. But when you see me doing certain things, you're like, why is she washing that out? Why is she throwing things in different sorts of cans? That is why. So something that I tried to do, it keeps bugs down and everything, is I try to pour bleach as well as my Mrs. Meyer's concentrate down the drains pretty much every time after I do the dishes. I have found that it has dramatically helped in me not having some of the same like creepy crawlers, bugs, and everything that we have out here. There's things that are just inevitable, but to be honest, you guys, I'm trying to make this like a fortress that they cannot come in. I'm currently battling stink bugs here, which is a whole nother deal, but at this time that I was filming this, we're still heavily dealing with just like mosquitoes, you know, your fruit flies, your gnats, and they just come up through all kinds of stuff. It's not about like having a super dirty space or anything of the sort. It's just they're attracted to it. It's very humid here. So I try to pour those down the drains because I know that that's a place that mold sometimes can get through there. It's another just natural thing here in Italy. But I find that doing that has really helped. So I'm trying to be very vigilant to make sure that I'm always pouring bleach, super hot water, and the Mrs. Meyer's concentrate down the drains. Right there, I'm just cleaning off our countertops and just wiping those down. I do also try to do this, I would say probably more like twice a day. It's not something every single time I'm doing the dishes or every meal, but definitely at least twice a day. I'm also wiping down all of the counters to, again, just kind of keep down any sort of like bugs and stuff. When we were moving into our house, our landlord told us basically if you keep a really clean house, you really don't see anything, and that has really stayed true. Like, I have literally not seen anything really in our house other than, like I said, now the stink bugs, but that's for a whole nother video in the vlogs that you guys will see and hear me talking about. So now it's just time to get started on the floors. I do a deep mop probably about every 2 to 3 days. If not, I usually do the upkeep of just the Swiffer every day, but this is definitely a deep clean day. You guys can't see it, but there is stuff all over my floor. It just gets to me. So it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to just Swiffer it. I really want to get in there and do some really hot water, some of the Mrs. Meyer's concentrate again. Just because it gives off a good scent. I feel like it also is another sort of like bug repellent, I should say, why I use the Mrs. Meyer's and different things like that. So I'm first just sweeping up the floors, then I'm going to go in with my spin mop. I do have everything pretty much like cleaning supplies. I have gone ahead and started to link down in my Amazon shop, which is in my description box. So I do have this spin mop, which is the Italian version of like the O-Cedar one and stuff. I really like it. But if you are interested in something like that, my vacuum, anything of the sort, I'm trying to be conscious to put that in my Amazon store under my like household or like cleaning tab. So with moving into my upstairs living room, to be honest, it's kind of more of a tidy up. I'm not doing like a super deep clean because as you can see, my son is still awake. You know, it's daytime. He's playing, doing all kinds of things. So if I do like a deep clean, there's just no sense of it because he's just going to mess it up again. So I do like to go in there and still tidy it up a couple times a day, but it's not like a super deep clean. This, though, was something I was able to do because he can't really reach up here, can't really mess it up, which is to wipe down our little hutch area. And then I'm also just trying to figure out what to do with that, like, stain, sort of to, like, try to cover it until we can kind of really sand in there and re-stain this or figure out what we're going to do. So I'm just kind of rearranging, fixing things in the way that I like. You guys are starting to see a little bit of my house decor, and the theme of the house for the next couple of years is the bohemian theme, which it might actually be for like quite a while. I really like the boho theme, and just kind of having all kinds of like really cool different pieces that kind of all flow together. You guys are also seeing a little bit of my fall decor, which I've made a little bit more minimal this year. But so right now I am just vacuuming my carpet, shouldn't say my carpet, my rug, because tile floors are everywhere here. But I do have a rug, and how satisfying is this to watch that, you know, like just the lines. But yeah, so I'm just vacuuming up. I'm gonna go in here and kind of just, like I said, tidy up, mop a little bit, just because I still have some of that hot water just in spaces that I need to. But it is definitely not a super deep clean by any means. So as you can see, I was able to get my living room and my kitchen done, nothing else, because then it was about time to start cooking dinner before my husband came home. But you know, tomorrow's a new day. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this first clean with me, and definitely comment down below anything that you liked, any questions, things that you want to see next, and can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye!